promise I'm bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Ay, stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wonder. That's crazy, how'd you know that?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. They're going to... Mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now this time he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got Egbuka. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And looking to throw, Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They give him 4 yards there. And that's That's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They are going for it. Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
60 bucks, Jack, 60 bucks.
To the air, Penix. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And a yard. At the Bucs' 9-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. An extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Falcons 7.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion left, Hardman. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, 60 yards. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down. 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 7, 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go. COVID-19. Warriors 17. Mustang 19. Go.
2nd and 6. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Ready? 70 Lions.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
I think the offensive line was caught off guard a little bit because normally on an RPO, that ball's gone quickly. But in this case, he held it, and they held up well in their protection. He found his man downfield, something that's not typical, but it sure worked out well.
Now Penix. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get fitting a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
To throw again is Penix. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ready. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Penix working out of the gun here. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
19, Tiger, 19.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw with Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing again, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, it's Robinson. Down inside the 40.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Go.
Robinson up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hawk 70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's go.
A run up the middle with Irving. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 9 now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And looking to throw, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
19-18.
They are going for it. Penix. This pass is caught by London. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. That's complete to Otten. Oh, and that a very short game. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't.